I mean, seriously, y'all, do y'all see this wig?
But I'll be on it always, always
Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing another wig install for y'all. I went ahead and started brushing my edges back. You know, this is a part of the routine. To brush my edges back, I'm using Style Factor's Edge Booster, and the specific one that I'm using is the raspberry scent. Pulling the edges back is a very important step to make sure that your edges are not getting caught in the glue. And if they do get caught in the glue, please make sure you're taking your wig off correctly so that your edges are still on your head. Here's me just giving a 360 of the braids. These ones are definitely not as nice as usual, but you know. This is the hair directly out of the package. I loved this unit, you guys. I will not stop talking about it. It ate down. Beginning with the install, I went ahead and brushed the baby hairs that they provided back. I'm going to put some wax on there and then I'm going to start plucking the hairline. Before I plucked in any sections, I went ahead and just plucked the raw hairline. This is going to help it look like it's coming from my scalp. After you've done a little bit of plucking, you want to brush it so that you're able to see the work that you've done. I'm using my rat tail comb and going behind the hairline, and then I'm going to pluck behind it and in front of it. All of this is just going to help it look more like scalp. That's what we want. Not do any bleaching of this wig, not only because it's synthetic, but also because the knots were small enough and the color was light enough that it just did not need bleaching, in my opinion.
You know that I do not depend on nothing or no one, so why would you show up so uninvited? Just change my mind like that. Please don't take this personal, but you ain't shit. You weren't special till I made you so. You better act like you know that I've been through worse to you. I just can't keep running away. But I don't need you. 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 But I want you. But I want you.
After I finished plucking on both sides, I started feeling for my sideburns. Like I have said, these wigs are very, very small. I'm having to cut the lace up off of the band a little bit to make some more room for my ears. This still did not help. I did not have enough room.
You was spitting so unoriginal, but it was you, so I was with it. Then to tell you the truth, wish we never did it.
I grabbed some liquid foundation and I went ahead and started applying that on my lace. I'm using the Ruby Kisses in the shade 11. A little does go a long way. I only went on the palette once and I was able to cover my entire lace. And in with some glue around my hairline. I do have a lot of natural hair and my edges do go down to my eyebrows, so you will see me placing glue on top of those little baby hairs. Do not worry about them, you guys, they're fine. My hair is fine. Here you're going to see me going back in and adding some more glue just closer to the hairline. I really want to make sure that I'm getting my wig placement correct. I'm learning. This is me going in with that second layer of glue once that first layer is completely clear. I started applying the lace onto my forehead. I'm going to use a rat tail comb to adhere the lace to my forehead. After I got my wig placed to my liking, I went ahead and went in with the end of my rat tail comb, and I'm just using that to press the lace into that glue to make sure it's set in stone. I'm pre-cutting the lace into 3 sections. This makes it so much easier to cut it off. Y'all can see me making sure everything is sitting flat underneath it. That is very important. After I've got my band on, I found my part, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to pluck. Because the hair's knots are so close together, it makes that middle part look really crowded. So I'm going in with the tweezers, and this is going to help it look a lot more seamless. I honestly started to feel like I was over plucking in the middle on that side, so I went a little bit further towards the back, and then I went ahead and got started on the other side of the part. I'm going in again with the raw hairline and the tweezers, and I'm plucking and plucking. while I'm plucking the hairline, I'm just making sure that I'm not going in any places that it may look bald. I definitely could have plucked this hairline a little bit more to make it look a little bit more seamless.
I better find your loving, I better find your heart. I better find your loving, I better find your heart. I better find your loving, I better find your heart. I bet if I give all my love, then nothing's gonna tear us apart.
This is honestly when I started feeling the unit, the color, it was eating, y'all. It just ate. I do want to mention it does not get tangled too often. It does definitely shed a lot more than the other units I have had. And now it's time when we bring out that hot comb, and that's when stuff starts getting scary. Please, please, please be careful. I burned myself so many times in this video, it's not even funny. Here I'm just using my hot comb to make it look more flat. The flatter it looks, the better the install, you know. I love how the wigs look when they're pushed back in the front, so I'm using my hot comb and I'm pushing it back. I also went in with my wax stick to help it stay a little bit more. Y'all see my face, like, as you guys can see, I got that side pretty flat, so let's go ahead and get to the next side.
I know it's faking you, bitch. You bitch. Dreams of living life like rappers do. Back when condom rappers wasn't cool. They wasn't. I fucked Shireen and went to tell my bros. Then Usher Raymond let it burn came on. Hot sauce all that night top rhyming, you bitch.
After pushing that hair back, I'm going back on top of the head, and I'm just using the hot comb to flatten it out. After releasing the hair off the hot comb, you can see me holding it in place. This is just so that the hair stays the way that I want it.
And that's a lifestyle that we never knew. Go at a revenue for the revenue.
I'm going to go back in with a sharper rat tail comb to make sure that that middle part is very, very crisp. I apologize for the ashy lips, guys. Y'all see this wig got me staring at myself, but anyways, I went right back in with that hot comb. I did this multiple times. I wanted to make it as flat as possible. I didn't want no bumps in the back of my head. Here I'm peeling back my lace. I definitely used way too much glue, so I will keep in mind for that for the next video. But for right now, there's just going to be a lot of excess glue on my forehead. To get the excess glue off, I just went in with a towel with some alcohol and water on it. I'm cutting my lace off in a zigzag motion, making sure that it is not straight. The less straight it is, the better it's going to look. As you guys can tell with this section, I was not cutting it in zigzag motion correctly, so it definitely came out straight. Using the end of my rat tail comb with some lace glue, and I'm getting any lace that is sticking up after I took my band off. And this is after cutting and reapplying the lace. Here I am mapping out where my edges are. I'm using my baby hairs as a guide, that way I know where to put my edges. I'm going back in with my tweezers and I'm going to pluck, pluck, pluck. You want these baby hairs to be thin, not thick. After I plucked to my liking, I went ahead and cut them to my liking. Unfortunately, I have not yet taught myself how to do sideburns, so here is me mapping them out and then putting them back because I got scared. I will learn. Next video, I promise. I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm going in and plucking again. I just try to keep in mind, make it look like your real edges. I don't know, y'all. Can you like leaning a bit closer? I don't even want to toot my own horn right now, but I feel like I need it now. To lay down my baby hairs, I'm going in with the Got To Be gel. It's the one in the black bottle. I'm pretty sure it's the Got To Be Ultra Glued.
Myself, I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself. See me in the mirror, I duck myself. Don't need much, so fuck my wealth. Tell me what you say now. Tell me what you say.
I'm going back in with my scissors and I'm cutting my edges to make them shorter. I actually cut them a little bit too short for my liking. I made it work. In with more liquid foundation, and after that, this is how the install was looking. Not too much on my messed up lip liner, but I loved how the wig turned out, you guys. I am absolutely in love with it. She ate down, and she definitely did what she had to do. This video was recorded before I added melting spray, so just keep that in mind. But other than that, she ate down, you guys. I loved it so much. Thank you so much for watching my video, and definitely stay tuned for the next one. Mwah.